too.
Whoa. Yo, big black Richard, we the kings of crunch. Gonna give you that spicy talk, hit you with that punch. Reviewing every tortilla, bringing heat and fun. Fat, black, gay, we embrace it all, no shun.
We got like 20 minutes in, and then we got to do
like,
other stuff.
I thought he was like Beetlejuice.
And he just comes down your throat?
Just like three times. Beetlejuice. But we go, Burt Kreischer.
He's never going to sponsor the podcast. Stop. He's got his own thing.
Can you do like in post? Yeah.
You never seen Burt Kreischer?
Burt
So think of Seth with no shirt on, but you.
And good stories.
Yeah.
And good stories.
Yeah. And attractive.
And attractive. And built.
No.
Vodka drinker.
Vodka drinker.
Yeah. Will touch your hole if you let him. Probably. Probably
He
always.
posted a picture of his dog. I guess I don't know if his dog is just old or died or something.
Old.
But I think he posted a picture of his dog. But he posted pictures of when his dog was a puppy and he was thin. And I was like, you know, the machine story is like works way better with a skinny Bert.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
So you have to text me his name so I can look at it.
No, you're not gonna remember it regardless. You still haven't finished that fucking book about the lady's mom who died.
Well, she's dead.
She was happy that she was dead.
Yeah. Well, you know that much.
She was glad.
She was glad.
And
shocked.
And
Now she's like...
That's all you know from the book.
Yeah.
But now she's like a music sensation.
I don't. But we're not here to talk. We're talking about that.
There's a song. The song, and she has this thing, and every song, every place she goes, she does a different pose, and it's on the internet. It's called the Juno pose, right?
Yeah.
What's the Juno pose gonna be? And it's like there's always these memes and stuff. It'll be like, my wife said if I take her to Sabrina Carpenter that she'll do whatever Juno pose she does, right? And it's always like a sexual pose, and
I hate this.
But she went to Paris.
Sexual poses?
That was so funny.
She went to Paris and they did the Eiffel Tower. Like she goes, have you tried this one? And like that's part of the song, I guess. And then it's like she like does it, and she has like two Parisian dancers like stand over her.
You white women just watch
And I was
anything,
like, wow.
huh?
Well, this TikTok thing, man.
Yeah, I know you white women, because she's teeing over here, and you're fucking fully involved.
But,
and me and Richard are just two straight men across the table.
There's no way you haven't seen it.
I've never seen that shit in my fucking life.
Have you tried this one?
Go ahead and show us, Tyler. Go ahead and show us.
He doesn't use TikTok because like
show him.
you get so many you only get, when you're in cybersecurity, you only get so many strikes. And that
TikTok
whole
is
like
just
lying about
gay.
how many jobs you had thing, that was the strike.
It wasn't the line.
I also dated someone that worked for him, so I know the rules.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which one?
He
Who
also
worked for you?
he also didn't last that long anyway.
No, he didn't. Oh, we got kicked out of the police academy.
Yeah,
fun fact.
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah,
Well, it
I'll
lasted
say
long
it.
with you or with the job?
What?
probably both.
All of them.
All of them.
I don't know. I said I was
Sounds like he
single.
doesn't last very long at all.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know what the reason for that was.
So-
Someone mentioned it the other day, and I was like,
He-
oh damn.
Told someone about an email that was gonna come, and so basically it was like an infringement of like whatever, like because he told someone prior to the email being sent out.
Oh, like one of those like, click here and do this thing, and then it's like you click it, and then it automatically sends an email that makes you have to do extra training.
No,
As a faculty
the way
member?
she's
Sure.
describing it is like how she couldn't say who her little was.
Yeah, and so but they had told them something, and he had told someone else what it was
Whoa.
prior to it going out, and they found out, and they were like, you can either step down or we'll fire you.
Get lashed.
Always get fired.
Yeah, no.
That's my advice.
Always take the beating.
Always
Definitely
fired.
not in the police.
From a black guy.
Yeah.
Always
Always
get
take the
fired.
police brutality. If you can do it, take
Oh
it.
yeah. I
Take
mean,
it.
if they have to remove you, that's good. But like,
Yeah.
get fired, because then you can get what you call it?
Severance,
No,
public humility.
workman's. Is it
He
workman's
also-
comp?
Unemployment.
He also
Unemployment.
just bought a house here.
He did. He did just
I
buy
don't
a
know
house
anything about this.
and a
Why,
dog.
why does this guy matter?
I did him
Well,
for like a year and a half. He was
We're talking like you said.
Don't all lives matter?
Oh, all lives matter.
I thought you said
Apparently
lives.
not.
Not on this
Look,
podcast.
according to Seth Como, no lives matter.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where I went with, like when everybody was like Black Lives Matter, and I'm like, yeah, how about just nobody matters? Capitalism.
Should make that post.
Yeah,
Nobody
on all your
matters.
social
Yeah.
medias.
So I had this idea.
Just get a banner outside.
Watson, he is very into wearing hoodies and shorts.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And he is just super into it. And so the other day, he's like, Dad, can I just get a hoodie for every day? And I was like, how about you don't spill stuff on the one hoodie, and then, for 2 days you could wear that one, and that'd be okay. He's like, Dad, stop. And then I was like, Watson, what's that stain on your shirt? He goes, that's not a stain, that's part of it. And he had me going for a second because it was such a weird stain. It was like such a blob on his shirt. I was like, maybe, how like sometimes
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like weird shadows.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. I was like, maybe. And then I like looked a little bit more, and I was like, yeah, that's definitely a stain, nerd.
He like you lie.
Good gaslighter.
But so what I want to do, Tyler, write this down. I
Tyler,
put it in
write
my
this down. It's
list.
not like it's on the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what
He's
we're
not gonna go back and watch
So
it.
we're gonna like go pull all the little sayings that Watson says, and not firefighter truck. But we're gonna get like a shirt that says like, or we're gonna do different shirts with different things that Watson says.
Like the hard
And
R.
I'm gonna do like, no, I'm gonna do like
In
a whole
case-
series of 5 hoodies for him that like say like it'll be like womp womp who cares,
Womp womp, who cares?
and like things like that he says that he's like.
It's
When
not.
I
It's
say it
not a
back to him.
stain.
It's not a stain.
Yeah.
No, what I was thinking,
That'd be funny actually if I did one that said it's not a stain and then like put like a
big ass like
big
coffee
stain
stain
or
or something. Oh no, what I thought you were gonna say was you were gonna get him like a woven together like short hoodie combo. So like a
Like a romper?
yeah, like a
jumper?
romper,
Oh.
a romper with the hoodie and sleeves.
And does he use flip flops?
nah,
he
he's
wears
Crocs.
Yeah. Get him a romper with a hoodie on it. That'll
Nah, he doesn't. I've offered him other things.
I'm opening.
Like I've offered him other things for stuff, but I also I think the first shirt idea was it was gonna say, "Bruh, you're giving me some of those womp womp vibes."
fuck out. You're an idiot. You both are. When you
'Cause I
fucking
think it'd be
when you
good.
called me, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah,
I was like, why are you fucking whispering? Like you were just whispering in the phone.
was I?
Yeah.
Montgomery was sleeping next
Oh,
to
okay.
me.
Yeah, and I was like, this motherfucker is trying to be funny right now. And he's like, hey,
I was hilarious.
come over to my house, man. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I know you're not home. And then I double checked on Life 360. Nowhere near his fucking house. He's like, it would have been so funny if you came to my house. I'm like, no,
It would have been.
No,
It
fucking
would have been
wouldn't.
hilarious.
I wouldn't have been able to get in. I would have just sitting outside, you fucking asshole.
What do you mean? You would have
And the cops
texted
on
my
the side.
phone and said.
And the cops on outside.
You would
waiting.
have texted my phone.
Someone's breaking in.
There's an active shooter in my neighborhood. And then he
wearing a
texts me,
hoodie.
what are you wearing today? He's wearing this.
He's probably wearing words from Asian countries on his clothing.
From North Korea.
But I mean, I think he might be from there. No, but I was
And
like,
a black North Korean.
I was like, I thought it would have been hilarious if you showed up at my house, text me to open my garage, and it opens automatically because I have it set to do that. And
No one
and
is
then-
there.
no, and then Laura was there. And
Oh,
you
you
were
went
like,
without.
"Why?"
You went without
It
Laura.
was just me and the boys.
No, because I definitely was gonna make a joke about like jerking off on your pillow or
Oh,
something.
that would
So
have been real bad.
yeah, there.
You like get over there and you're like taking off your clothes, getting ready, and just like, oh, hey, Laura, you're here.
Good God. Is it,
But,
is it good, Richard?
So I like texted, or I called Keen to tell him about this story, and it was, so Watson's like laying in bed, like it's 9:45 at night, and he's like chilling in bed, like watching his Switch or playing VR or something, and I like threw some stuffed animals at him that Montgomery brought. He's like, I don't care about that. And I go, oh, you'll care about this. And I just picked up Montgomery and like tossed him over there, and he's asleep, and he just stayed asleep. It's like, Dad. And I go, what? I thought you didn't care. And then I picked up his wallet, and it's on the bed, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, and I'm like gonna pretend like I'm gonna throw it. Right, I'm gonna go like that. Right.
Good job doing it upside down.
I did it though.
I know.
I did it this way.
Yeah, I know.
And his credit card just goes flying and hits him square in the face. We just sat there and was like, "Oh!" And I just started laughing so hard, and he started laughing, and it was fine.
He's an asshole. Because
No.
last month, I was sitting upstairs over in the little cuck corner upstairs. Remember
Cock corner?
Cuck.
Cuck?
See, yeah, cuck. Cuck corner.
Okay.
By the closet, in front of all those chairs. And I was on the phone, and then just out of nowhere, I just like hear something whiz past my head, and this fucking dude is throwing blank CDs at me. He's just chucking fucking CDs at. He threw like 4 of them, and then one hit me like square in the fucking face.
And then one hit the little pencil holder, thing, and it shattered.
Fucking dickhead. Like he could have killed me. Didn't even care. He was just laughing his little fat ass off. You fucking piece of shit.
I threw away those.
Lives don't matter.
Yeah, lives.
There were DVDs.
Doesn't matter. You know what I mean. How you doing, though, Richard?
You enjoying that taco?
You got nothing to say?
I have food in my mouth now.
Who cares? You working
I'm
with
doing
food?
We
good.
had plenty of things to say when he came over and talked to me and Trey when we were trying to have lunch. Private conversation.
Yes,
Oh my God.
I thought about leaving a review. Yeah, this guy kept coming back to our table.
He's
and
trying,
talking to us.
he's trying to make sure you had chips, bro.
He ate a taco
Trey
salad.
goes, this is good. You'll like this. Trey, he goes, the waitress finally comes by and says, is this check together or separate? And Trey goes, together. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. He goes, he hands the credit card. He goes, yeah, I was starting to think that Richard just took care of our tab. And I looked at him, I go, not a fucking chance, buddy. That'll never happen. And
Fucking
Trey's like,
wish.
well, I was just thinking. I go, trust me, never. Richard will never pay for things extra.
It's not my money.
Whose money is it?
It's John's money.
Brent's money.
You make money. You're retired. You get like retirement stuff. Yeah, you're not sorry.
Who's sorry?
It's God's money.
That's right. It's the Lord's money.
I saw this TikTok, and it's like, no, it's not my money. It's God's money, and God is in crippling debt.
Okay, I told Brent about what. Yes, it is. Look it up. I told Brent about what to Trey about how to get dick out of Richard.
Yes.
And then Brent's like, you know, he's a preacher.
No, you told the pastor.
He told the pastor that.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh,
did.
I was like, I cannot believe he's saying this.
Oh my God, you tell him more shit than I do.
Very fair.
I am friends with him.
I don't care. Motherfucking Trey Holmes.
Wow. Go ahead, Pete.
Trey motherfucking.
Oh,
Y'all like the tacos?
Not really.
You're
Did you
right.
pick them?
That one was good. It's from, well, actually, I don't know where they're from.
I know where they're from.
At first, I thought they were from Julio's because of the colors.
They don't do this.
They don't use
But-
the gold brown.
No.
For the breakfast ones, they use one side.
No.
For the dinner ones, they use another.
They use a marker.
Yeah, they just try on. When the fuck have you ever got a gold wrapper from Julio's? Did you go to Willy Wonka Land after?
Yeah. There's no bill.
These are from Diego's.
I already said most of them.
Oh, you did?
They're not from Rosa's. They're from Rosa's? Huh.
Hey, that's cheating. You made her go?
Yeah. How is that cheating?
Because you're supposed to pick.
But I don't want to.
So if I don't want to, I'm just going to make Tyler pick you again?
With your card?
Yeah, see, I
Oh.
don't
I'll just give you the little Friday.
It doesn't, I turned it off.
Did you really cancel it?
No, but it's turned off. Like it won't work.
You should read them all the things that you came up with. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That
Tyler
was
got a
fun.
car.
And then we saw Badlands.
It's a
Kind of cute.
it's a
Pick
Denver
any of them.
Bronco.
No, he did not call it cute. Jay told me what he said.
I know. I said it was fucking stupid.
Ooh, are you gonna wrap it?
And then she probably won't let me.
Ooh, you should wrap it.
No, you should
Like,
you just break it. Break it
super
in half.
purple.
Yeah.
So actually, so my younger brother has his like 1D1 offer, right? And he said whenever he gets his NIL money that we're gonna get matching real Broncos, like the big ones, and you can wrap mine.
Can we get 3 matching?
No.
So you're gonna-
Are you gonna adopt her brother?
Sure.
He's kind of
It'll be like the kind of the opposite of the Blind Side, where he's in a loving home already and he's already good at football, but then he'll come be with me and then I'll.
will he become worse at
I'll-
football?
Yes.
I don't think he'll
Yeah.
be worse, but I do think like he.
Start
I would-
vaping.
I
You
would
don't
definitely
have to-
not
You don't have to justify it.
push him to Alabama or wherever they try to do.
They'll start vaping.
Are these the same tacos?
Y'all each have 2 different ones. Well, they're all the same.
So-
but you each have 2 different tacos that match each other. Does that make sense?
So they're not all the same. There's a pair.
3 are the same and 3 are the same.
Okay.
Except that they wrapped
So,
one in a silver.
Tyler sent me a picture of her standing in front of this random car. And I was like, oh, cool. She took a picture in front of this random car.
And that
I
was her
wasn't-
new car?
I wasn't even sure if it was a new car for her. I just thought maybe she was just posing in front of the car. But I said, nice. You've been selling them feet pics, huh? And then I said, I only overpaid you twice. And then I said, I hope you keep this one clean. I said, I cannot wait for you to be my chauffeur. Now I'm
They
gonna
have
let
dirty
Tyler
cars.
drive us everywhere.
Every DZ I've ever met has had a dirty car.
It's like-
It's like hereditary. I stand on that. You can pass by the bitches on the street in the car.
No, that's
That's it easy. You're like,
That's what's easy.
You'll see the fucking sticker in the back.
I don't have a
true.
sticker anymore.
yeah.
She'll have
I'm
one
not-
tomorrow.
No,
You'll have one tomorrow.
Graduate in May. Why would I do that?
we're gonna put
It'll
it.
still be a fucking DZ.
Put it step by step.
Oh my gosh, I would kill you. No.
Make it like a big ass DZ one. It's like a big soccer.
No, I meant the other ones. Those were fun.
what about those
I'm
stickers?
getting there. Calm down.
They just keep talking
Where are the stickers at?
all night.
No, your stickers.
Oh yeah, you should get those stickers.
Oh, I'll
from
go
the
get
back.
We'll go pick out one and
And
put
we'll
it on your
just
car.
Pick out one and put it on your car. Yeah. Good idea.
The 2 big guys with the same idea. Can you read the big boy?
So I said, Daddy trying to buy your love back.
Yeah.
I said, I said, the doctor tried to make a move and this is his apology. She went on vacation as a nanny. I hope they
Did
don't
you go
watch
on
this.
vacation?
They did.
She was gone for 2 weeks. That's why she wasn't
Oh.
here.
I said, did you murder them and take their cards? I said, I was wondering what that charge was on my credit card. And, yeah.
Did you put a fucking down
Well, how
deposit
did
on
you
the
go
credit
to class
I
What?
mean, you
in those 2 weeks?
Well, one was spring break.
kind of
And the week before I didn't go to class. I just
You
did
just have
stuff
to
online.
work around.
But I mean, I have all A's, so it wasn't a big deal.
But you just like, if I needed money from my credit card, like as a cash advance, like it costs you, 5% or
Yeah.
what, $5 or 3% or something, right? But they also put it as a cash advance, on your card,
Yeah, it's
which
different.
sometimes it's like the interest rate is different, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
put
if
any-
I was trying to do it like normally, like for me, what I've done is I take the credit card, swipe it for $10,000 to myself. Stripe takes its 3%, but then it like just deposits the money into my bank account. So it still costs me $300 to do it, but instead of paying the high interest on the
Yeah.
cash advance, I'm just paying the 3% flat rate. And so that's when I get like the cash advance, when I get the cash advance offers in the mail and they say 5%, I like laugh and like I'm like, yeah, got you. So Jason, between everyone that has gift cards at the Pleasant Village and I get credit at the Pleasant Village, Jason has the most credit at the Pleasant Village because there's been like a couple times where he's had to take his like personal credit card and he's bought like a $10,000 gift card for himself, like with his personal money, just to make sure that the restaurant had enough money to like pay out some stuff. And I was like, you know, you can just transfer money, right? And he's like, yeah, except that money don't exist. It's on the credit card. And I was like, oh shit, that's nice.
I'm glad no one watches it.
So,
Makes me feel so much better.
but like, you think like people do interesting things with that. My uncle, when he was a college student, it was back when you could do this. Now you can't, but like, where you could like, you could write a check. You could write a check and deposit it, but it wouldn't like come out of your bank account for like 10 days. So what he could like, and they didn't have any way to validate it, so he'd just go write like $1,000 out of this account, $1,000 out of this account, $1,000 out of this account. And before they knew that there was no money there, he would like, so that's why we have all this fraud.
Yeah, check fraud.
Yeah, stuff.
What was the last fraudulent thing you did, Richard?
Fraudulent thing? Never.
Nothing.
I don't know. I wouldn't have thought it was a fraud. So
Oh, everything you do that's legal, you assume it's legal.
Speeding.
it's bad. Yeah.
Orders.
Orders? Horse?
Borders.
Coming across borders.
Borders? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because he's Hispanic.
Like, what, you're
He
Hispanic?
knows how to swim.
Do you know how to swim?
You joke.
Backstroke.
Only backstroke. You can't just float. You can only do
Yeah,
backstroke.
backstroke.
I try to explain to Watson that lying is lying, even if he goes, haha, I was just joking. I'm like, dude, it's still lying. And he's like, oh. And
No,
like,
it's
I think I
not.
finally got it.
Huh?
So I think he finally got it.
With just that simple exchange of words.
I mean, it was like a longer conversation,
A
but
couple beatings.
yeah. I just,
Well, you can't joke anymore because it's a lie.
no, he lies, and then when he gets caught, he'll go, oh, I was just joking.
Oh, I see.
So like he's not necessarily like saying that it's like
I intentionally lie as a joke.
yeah. I think there's a difference there, but I'm trying not to let him do that for now. Like he can grow up and then do that as a joke, or keep something like we're surprising somebody, so lie to them. But like I don't really want them to do that now.
What lie would you tell as a joke?
Okay.
That you,
There's
I need fucking
okay.
fucking piece of
When I
shit.
grabbed it over there, it was my entire point.
I know, I was fucking wondering if you're
See, it's all about Seth. He's asking me a question and you get away.
I know, fucking piece of
Sorry,
shit.
Richard.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Pinching me with nipple clamps.
time that you
There's
lied.
this young girl. She always gets
Wow.
a bacon BLT with a fried egg on top.
That's what it does?
Yeah, for lunch. Yeah. So she always gets one, and so she's like, "So you're getting a BLT today?" And she goes, "No, I'm getting brisket tacos." I'm like, "They're on a brisket," and she's like. And before I said I was joking, she turned around and ran out back to make sure it was brisket.
Wow.
And I was joking. I was lying. And she didn't have a chance. I didn't have a chance for me to let her know I was joking.
And now you don't have a job because you were lying to customers.
No, it was a worker. Yeah,
You're just a good gaslighter.
I guess. Is that what it's called now?
Yeah. I gaslit Jay enough to where she thought everything I was saying was gaslighting. So now it's just,
Doesn't believe me.
yeah, it's not as funny anymore because then she's like, quit playing with me. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I just told you what happened. She's like, no, you're lying.
I believe that.
Do you believe it?
Yeah.
What if I just gaslit you to think that
Yeah.
you fucking
No.
So you actually can tell her the truth,
Yeah.
And she still
and
thinks,
she won't. And then when she finds out the
'cause he
truth,
lies so
she'd be
much.
like, "How come you didn't tell me?"
Yeah. It's a great dynamic.
But But we did yesterday. Me and Watson tried to gaslight Montgomery into thinking that his name was Watson. So I was like, "No, that's Gummy Charles over there laying in bed." And Montgomery's like, "No, I Gummy Charles." And I said, "Well,
Okay,
why
Gummy Charles really.
why does Gummy Charles have Gummy's Blakey? And why does Gummy Charles have, like, he had all of Watson, like, Watson had all of Montgomery's stuff? Like, why is this happening?" And he's like, "No, that's Watsy." And I'm like, "No, you Watsy. That's Gummy Charles." And I kept on, and finally Montgomery was like about to be in tears over it. And I'm like, "Okay, buddy." And I go, and Laura like invited him to come blow out a candle. And when he blew out the candle, we just acted like I go, "You wish to be Gummy Charles again, huh?" Because you Gummy Charles. And Watson, he just tried to keep it going. And I'm like, "Watson, it's enough. Like, we've done enough." Watson like, "Hey, Watson, come over here." And Montgomery's like, and I like looked over and I go, "Oh, here's Watson's phone. Here you go." And I handed it to Montgomery, and Montgomery just took off. Right. He was like, "Okay, if I'm Watson, I get this. Okay."
Snapped it in half.
So, and then Watson chased after him.
Or you mean Gummy chase after him? Yeah. Gummy chase after Gummy. Yeah, you're just gonna do that to fucking that Gummy Charles.
Well, already with Gummy Charles.
His name is Montgomery Charles.
I call him Mo.
We call him Gummy Bear. And then
So his 18-year-old friends, when he gets older, "Hey, Gummy Bear."
Call you,
you got any of them gummies?
Yeah.
You do? Where?
No, he's got them. I don't know. Oh, okay. There's supposedly a Texas law stating that they're going to get rid of all of gummies and all that kind of stuff and selling them in Texas.
Oh,
Oh, cool, because they already had that law before and then it went away.
They're doing a new bill.
And they were like, so what about all the pharmaceutical companies? Because technically they're companies too. Like the ones that have been caught doing illegal activity.
We're saying it because of the pharmaceutical companies going to do marijuana stuff, and they want to get all that money. So they want the law now.
So they're gonna make it just taxable differently?
I guess. I mean,
So be it, I guess.
how much is it?
Um,
Your lips are so big right now.
they're super ashy and dry.
Ashy, yeah.
Do you have any chapstick?
Yeah, I can get some in a second.
Just lick my lips. That works too. Tyler, how much was that Bronco?
Like how much have I paid for it?
Yeah, how much did you pay for your Bronco?
Really? What was that?
Yeah, because it was a demo, and so they took off the $10,000, and it's still fully loaded. And then with the dealership, rebates or whatever, I got $5,000 off it. So it would have been like a $46,000 car.
I just used it. How many miles on it? 30.
2,000?
Yeah, it was
It was a demo.
Oh, demo. They usually let people lease out the demos. That's why
Well,
I'm asking.
there's sometimes, but especially in like bigger places like Keller, probably where she bought that,
In Fort Worth.
they probably don't do that as much.
What year was it?
2024.
Dang.
What were you driving before?
A 2017 Ford Escape.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. Delta
Escape.
Zeta. Like you know how you get like company cars? That's like the Delta Zeta.
Ford Escape.
Yeah, Ford Escape. That's like
My sister drove the Ford Edge for a really long time.
Those are cool cars.
what's that? The
Yeah,
What is a Flex?
Flex, man. We use the Flex as a ambulance. So we worked out at this range, like this gun range, and you have to have like there's certain restrictions at some point, like depending on what you're doing. But whatever we were doing required an active like ambulance ready vehicle, right? So somebody could lay down in it, and it had to be on literally all the way. Like it had to be ready to put someone in there and like help them get out of the heat. I guess maybe it's just so hot, but like so literally my job was to sit in a cooled off Ford Flex all day long and just wait.
Okay, what's the definition of all day long? How many hours?
I mean, it was probably like 8 to 3 or something. I mean, like it was like during the training time, so all day.
What about gas?
Yeah, like they had it before I got there. I had to go fill it up with gas, make sure it was good. So
And it was on for 8 hours?
I think I think the plan was at lunchtime if we needed more gas, we just because everybody's taking a break.
But if you think like police cruisers, they stay fucking
Oh, yeah.
10, 12 hours a day.
My car uses a lot of gas when it's idle,
Stop.
but it doesn't. I mean, I don't do it very often, but I've noticed like it's much more than cars I've had in the past. When you sit in them and idle.
I mean, it's generally not good to just sit there and idle. Right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying like this car has excessive.
Yeah, but all like cop cars are like, oh man, that cop car is 8 years old and it has 30,000 miles on it.
Yeah, then you look at the engine runtime. It's like
Yeah.
4,000 hours.
So I came up here yesterday. I had a meeting at the kids' school, and then I came back up here to have 2 other meetings. And I got a message after the first one from the guy from the first one that said, "Hey, your tire is flat. Unlock your car, and I'll put a pump in there." And so I was like, "Oh, that's super nice." So I unlocked my car and
Did you verify
get back
that?
down. I mean, he sent me a video of my tire being flat. Seemed recently. So he was a friend of mine.
Pretty
So
sure company cars.
then, yeah. But the I put that thing like the pump on there, and it was just not doing anything. So ended up having to change the tire last night. It's out in the driveway.
You got a donut on it right now?
No, I took it to Discount Tire this morning,
Oh.
and I walked up, and it was like they opened at 8, and they were all like standing in their little building, right? And it was 7:30, and I like walked up to the door, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna stand here until someone comes and at least addresses me. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like pound on the window, but I will be the first person here. And so finally one of the guys like walks around outside through the garage and then comes over to me and he's like, "Hey man, I know you guys know until 8. I have an appointment at 8. I need to be there. I also, you guys fixed my flat last week,
So
and now
almost
it's
say
flat
you just
again. So if somebody could just handle it, I'd really appreciate that." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so he took my name and phone number and then messaged me 30 minutes later, or an hour later, and said it was fixed.
Did you
I
walk?
went over to get it. I mean, it's a block away from my appointment, so
Oh, you weren't coming here.
no, I have therapy.
Oh, I see.
I was gonna walk from therapy to here if they weren't done, or call Tyler. Pick me up. But it was done, and before I even worry anybody about it. And so I walk back over there, and the guy hands me my keys, and he goes, "Hey, like the patch and the whatever they put in there, the little filler." Like, it's all exactly how it's supposed to be. There's nothing wrong with that. But right next to it was another hole that we couldn't find. We couldn't figure out where the hole was. So we just replaced it there. And I was like, "Hey, cool. Sounds good. Got a brand new tire."
Did I charge you for your car?
Nope.
Okay.
5 ever, but
Okay, one time I went there at 10 till 8. There's 3 people in front of me. All the guys were there, like you said. And they just waited until 8 o'clock. Open up the door.
I didn't like it for you.
I just think that if you're ready to go and you see customers there, why not open early?
They need a bunch of people for themselves.
They're there shooting the shit.
What time is it?
Office hours are 11, but he opens up at the door at 10:30. So if we walk in at 10:30, they'll serve you. They'll serve you. If the doors are open at 10, they'll serve you.
About 10 o'clock right now.
Huh?
We're right now, 10 o'clock.
You might, if there's a servers come in at 10 o'clock, they'll serve you.
Like,
I
I understand them both because so when I have an appointment at Discount Tire, my car doesn't get that. An hour later anyway. So I usually just show up 5 minutes after my appointment. Just like at the doctor's office. For restaurants and food service, I expect if I have an appointment, just have my ass to the seat and I'll walk through the door at that time.
You mean reservation?
Same thing.
Appointment.
Appointment reservation. I'm here to get my food. Yeah. But no.
But that's one thing good that he does is that, it's 11 o'clock, but he'll open up the doors and he's like, if I have to serve him myself, I'll serve him.
I just think that's true. But it would be nice if we were especially
well, I appreciate that the manager at Discount Tire doesn't have them open up because it's like this expectation
Like this.
of management that could be then looked on as a frustrating thing. I would say, what about this part? Because I saw it's like, so if you're a restaurant and you close at 10, where do I go? Like what time? What's the latest I can go to a restaurant if it closes at 10?
What's the latest?
What's the latest I should go to a restaurant if it closes at 10?
It's just hard because, there's some restaurants. I went to Hidalgo's many years ago and they closed at 9 o'clock. And we got there like at 9 o'clock. And they're like, we just closed. I'm like, oh, no, we're leaving. And the server's like, no, hold on. And he comes back, he goes, come on in. He goes, come and eat. And everything's still on, the grill's still on. And what they did is that the workers, instead of cleaning, just sat down and had a conversation with each other. And I'm like, that is pretty cool. And so then I know not to get there at 9 o'clock, but I know they'll serve me at 9. And then we got there one day, and Saturday closed at 10, and we were there about 9:15, and still there at 10. And 10 o'clock, like 4 people walked in, and he did the same thing. Hold on. And he goes, grill's open, come on in and eat. So there are some restaurants that you can go at 10 o'clock and feel good about it. And then there's other restaurants that are like, they're cleaning up and want to go. And
So I think from my perspective, I see what you're saying, but I'm saying like the expectation.
I think to combat both of that, there should just be a time where it says, cool, we close at 10, we stop serving food at 9:30. Just announce that. Make that a part of your regular hours. Stop serving food at 9:30. So if you come and sit down at 9:29, fine. But if you come in after that, you're not getting served. Like, I'm sure the bar would still.
It worked. It's really easy to control some of that if you're reservation only, right? Like only do this. You can say, well, our last reservation's at 7:45 because we close at 9. And we want you to be here for an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes. And so like we're gonna do that. But it's like the walk-in at 8:30. How do you deal with that? Because it's like we know Pleasant Village, like reservation at 7:30, you know, we're gonna make your appetizer pretty quickly, we're gonna make your entree, and then we're gonna start closing out the kitchen because no one else, like, the expectation is even if we do have somebody walk in, it's gonna be one or two people. We're not just gonna sit around, leave the kitchen going, and not be efficient with time. And so that's where it's like, it's almost like we need a thing that's like last seating. Instead of saying we close at 10 o'clock, our last seating is at 8.
Yeah, the same thing as
And
saying
you can post it.
stop serving food.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler. He's like, I'm not listening to you.
I mean, I don't know. I think it also depends on the because, like, if it's a large party, then obviously don't close 30 minutes before we close. But, like, you know, at 30 minutes before, and it's you and one other person who will get you out.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
I-
also, like, no job, unless you're working in an office, you get off at the time that it says you get off. Because, like, it's the same as working at, like, a bar. You don't get off right at 2 a.m. when they close the doors. Like,
Well, but
still work.
usually, like, as a worker, you know you're working until 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
even though we close at 10 or 2. But, like, now if that all gets pushed back farther, you know, then you're using, you know, instead of 3 o'clock, you're using at 3:30.
But, I mean, you're still paid for the hour.
Well, the thing about it is that servers are paid like $2.30. I mean, they're getting their money off based off the tips. And so, you know, the more they wait, they're not going to get. Unless that table is really going to pay them
Tip
great,
well,
tip
yeah.
well.
And I think just the expectation, if you're gonna come into a place that's a sit down place, like if I walk into a bar that has like quick food, quick service, like quick drinks, whatever, I'm gonna open 15 minutes. You know, 15 minutes before they close, I can go in. Right? They're gonna announce last call. They're gonna do, you know, all that stuff. So like, throw the bar out. It's the sit down restaurant that I'm more like thinking of, and I
Okay.
think like that from a customer standpoint, the expectation should be, I'm getting there pretty close to their closing time. We're not sure if we're gonna sit down, and like, so you walk in and you go, hey, we know you guys are about, like, that's I think the humility part is like, I know you guys are about to close.
We're hungry. We want to eat.
And then if they go, oh yeah, no problem, come on and have a seat. That's fine. And that's wonderful when you come in and have a seat, eat, tip well, whatever. But if they just go, no, our kitchen's closed, I just feel like there shouldn't be an expectation that 15 minutes before they close, that the kitchen be ready to serve anything and everything, no matter
Like
what.
it should be winding
Okay,
down.
so what about this? A restaurant closes at 9 o'clock. You call them at 8:20 for food to go. Thinking that, you know what, I'll get there at 15 till 9. And they're like, okay, but we need to be here by 8:30. We're not going to give you the food after 8:30.
I mean,
Why post?
Why does that matter?
Because I wanted food. I wasn't going to be there at 8:30.
No, I know, but why for the restaurant? Why would that be the case? Like we won't give you the food at night.
We're closing at 8:30. They said we're closing at 8:30.
We're closing it.
But that's every day, even though they post 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
So
I
you're
mean-
getting food to go.
yeah, hours of
Okay.
operations don't match up to the service.
Yeah, if that's the case, like that's
40 minutes before the close.
Yeah, like so if your restaurant or place of business is 9 to 9, I expect you to serve 9 to 9. But if you have explicit stipulations that say, hey, food service, we're not serving you past 8:30, 45, that's fine. That's fine. You can sit down, hang out, do whatever. You gotta be out by 9. But if it's like a tire shop, and it's like, hey, yeah, you can drop off the car at 9 and see it tomorrow. Fine. But if you don't give those explicit like rules and stipulations, then I have any to deny my service.
Well, here to go orders, I feel like you tell them like last pickup time.
Yeah.
You get this, and if not, like,
When I was at ASU, we opened 5 minutes before and closed 5 minutes after. And a lot of students knew that we close not at 8:05, and they're coming in right at 8:05.
I mean, but also that serves to benefit you because instead of they're like, 'cause I had this thought the other day. I had to go to Ace Hardware and it was fucking closed. Fuck, it was 5 minutes after they closed. I couldn't go. But for a restaurant, you're like, oh, we close at 8 o'clock. We'll say it 5 minutes later.
Well, how come all businesses technically can't do that?
Well, they can, but
Well,
it's just
yeah.
because like if I didn't know if I knew you closed right at 8, then I'm like, oh, it's 8:05. There's no shop to get food, and I have to go to like McDonald's or something. But if I'm right there by ASU, just so whatever it's called, and I know I can get food in 5 minutes, I'm gonna go there. And then I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get in my car and go walk to something else. And then you technically just lost business because you stay open for 5-10 more minutes. We got my extra.
No, really, we still got paid.
I mean, whatever. For example.
Yeah.
The thing I was going to do the other day, Laura really likes this like specific laundry detergent from the specific store, and there's one in Cedar Park where I was about to drive through, and I looked and it was like they close at 6, and I was going to get there at 6:08, right? And I was like, not going to do this, but a thought that I had was to call them and go, I just need to pick this up. Would it be possible for you guys to like, could I come and like, do you guys just like leave right at 6 o'clock, or do you have a cleanup time? Like, could I just do that? And then I even thought, like, can I just read you my credit card information over the phone? You type it in and just set this thing outside. I'll take the risk of if it's there when I get there or not, and just like I'll just come get it. Because even like the other day I was at Shannon Pharmacy, and they closed like 3 minutes after I pulled up. And I was like, oh crap. And I kind of started to feel bad, and I was like, no, like this is a 1 minute engagement here, right? Like this is not.
You normally have 1 minute engagements.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
and so like I went in, got my prescription, and they were like, well, hey, so and so, make sure you know go close the lock the door. And I was like, I also have to use the bathroom, so please don't lock it in. So I just went in and used the bathroom.
I'd like people in.
Actually, I only had to wash my hands, but they were like, oh yeah, no problem. So I even set my prescription like on a chair outside of the bathroom so that they didn't feel good that I was in there.
Locked you in the bathroom.
And then I like walked out, thanked them, and left. And so I think some of it is just like, what is the closing routine? And I think with a restaurant, you want as much of your closing routine to be inside of those hours as possible, inside of the working hours, so that the rest isn't, because there's a 80-20 rule for that amount. So if you're having people stay more than a certain amount of time before or after their shift that is tippable, you have to pay them their full rate outside of that, the minimum wage. So if they're like, I think if they're 30 minutes early and 30 minutes late, it's okay. But after that, it's like, as long as it's 80-20. So it's 80% of their job needs to be tip producing, and then the other 20% can be outside of tip producing, and you can still pay them the server rate. But if you're having them come an hour early and an hour late, and their shift is only
4
5
hours,
hours,
yeah.
that's not 80-20. And so you have to pay them extra.
Interesting.
So you want to control.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You want to control how much time people are there early and how much time people are there late. You don't want them. Well, as a business owner, you don't want to pay them for it. And then you also want them to like earn the tip.
We're slow one day, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have them. I have all these servers. I have them do all this stuff. And all this. I'm thinking, no, they're only getting.
Yeah.
They're only getting not even minimum wage technically to do.
And if they do that,
I'm like,
if they do that, and it happens to push them past the 80-20 rule.
No, it was during
Then
a
you can
shift.
get
It was
in
like, it
trouble.
was really slow.
Wait, so
And so,
what do you mean?
No, like even like if you have them sweep the restaurant, but sweeping pushes them over the 80-20 rule.
mhm.
If you have them wrap silverware and it pushes them over the 80-20 rule, it has to be potential tip earning activity.
Yeah, they don't do. They're good at that.
And
Well,
so
Fuentes is good at that.
I mean, I don't see why that would be a stipulation when it comes to keeping the restaurant clean, because part of the things that affect what kind of tip you
Well,
get might be the
okay, now-
cleanliness of the space.
I know. I'm talking about walls and different.
that's what-
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what do you
back in
have
the
in
kitchen?
clean?
Yeah,
Okay.
back in the kitchen. That
Yeah, that
you
should be the
know.
fucking chef's.
Yeah,
That's-
that's a different.
the idea is like they shouldn't be spending more than 20% of their time
Yeah.
on those kinds of tasks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just reserved for before and after, but also during. So if all you're doing the entire time that you're at this restaurant is wrapping silverware,
And you're not getting any
and you're
tip.
not having the opportunity to make tips,
Yeah, no, that's
and
fucked.
it is not so it's like, hey, we need these silverwares wrapped over here, and then at the end of the shift, the server goes, not a single person came in. All I did was wrap stuff, and the restaurant, all they have to do is check the boxes. Were we open and ready? And it was a customer's fault. Like, it's the customer's fault because no one came in. Like, so that's the idea, is like, you can still pay people minimum wage to wrap that, but as long as that's not their only task and they're completely available to make a tip.
I see.
So it's not the business owner's responsibility. I mean, ultimately it is, but like
Yeah.
legally, it's not the business owner's responsibility to make sure they have customers that will leave a good tip. They just have to give them the opportunity to do that. And then there is like, if you once you get to a 2-week period, they have to have made minimum wage on average per hour with their tips included. Which is why restaurants have to track tips to
Right.
prove that they're not taking advantage of their staff.
Do the service tip share it?
No, they get their own. They don't share.
I think they have to have out the bartender. Like,
Yeah.
the bartender will get some of their tips, but
I was just thinking because the only like actual serving job I've ever had outside of
Oh my god.
you guys dressed me up like a little houseboy. Chick-fil-A women's pants. Still got those, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
but so at Desiree's,
At Desiree's, yeah, that was fun. The worst 3 nights of my life.
that's when you were
Yeah, I
serving.
wasn't serving. It
Well,
was
that was the only pants that could fit your butt.
That's very true. They also made them very look good. Anyway, I was working at the bowling alley, but the only like actual like tip thing that is utilized is the bar, and we didn't really like tip share. Like there was like we have cash tips and then obviously credit tips, but it was just split if there was anyone that worked the bar. So sometimes maybe 1 or 2 people like just working in general, and then they would share it, or it was really just up to whoever was working with discretion. There was no like actual rule for it. So I don't know if there was actual restaurants and businesses that how they regulate that. So just curious.
I don't know, because my understanding, the new restaurant that came in, that all the servers had to turn in their cash chips to that restaurant.
One that recently opened here.
Yeah. And that they weren't allowed to keep any of their cash tips.
Oh wow. Well, there's
They had to
there.
keep it.
So
And then to get it later.
the thing is like, that's okay. There's nothing illegal about that. Like, because then it's credited on their account. Like, as long as they're getting paid out for it.
Right.
If they're not getting paid out for it, then it's a problem. But when you, but also as a business owner, you don't actually have to deal with cash tips. You just have to give your employees the opportunity to report them. They do not have to report them because they still have to claim it on their taxes that it was received. But like the deal is like, one, you want to make sure your people are getting paid well enough. But two, because if they're not, you have to make up for it. But if they are with just credit card tips that's tracked, right? Then you can just say, oh yeah, we gave them the tool to track these cash tips. They refused to do it, and I can't monitor. Obviously, I can't monitor what every penny comes off that table.
Sure.
And so,
They're encouraged to track their tips.
yeah.
Only because if they want to get like a car or something, they're going to look at their credit and see your income.
Yeah.
But then the employee goes, no, but I make a lot more money in tips. Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't show.
No.
Yep.
So it encourages. They encourage.
That's good.
them
I never
to-
thought about it from a obviously I thought about it from a tax standpoint, but like a beneficial tax standpoint, as like
Right.
reporting it as income.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to show income,
Yeah.
so you can one day buy a house,
Buy house, have credit.
have credit,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, buying a house right now is fucking miserable, but that's a different story. It's
Have
easier
you
to
been doing that?
work in progress. You got to have money to get a
Uh-huh.
pre-approval
Have
first.
you been looking at them?
Yeah, I've been looking, haven't bought anything yet. But it's kind of on the same topic of restaurants, but not at the same time. Hooters is getting a new restaurant in that space. Can't
Oh,
remember.
you can eat sushi.
Yeah, but then we're also getting an all-you-can-eat Korean buffet, where the Korean what's it called? Not hot pot. The go gogi across from
Oh,
the
that
Goodwill.
didn't last at all?
They didn't last at all. It was fine. I liked it. I only went twice, but
I
I'm
never
also
went.
not big on eating out. I like to eat in my own house, on my own bed, on my own wife.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, so yeah, that place didn't last very long, but they're just replacing it with a different barbecue.
Is it the same
Korean
owner?
barbecue.
I have
place.
no idea. I don't even know
never
who the
understood.
I
restaurant.
just want I want a Chinese food restaurant.
That's what I was gonna say. So, with the rise and fall of so many random fucking businesses, what is one business or type of business that y'all would want in San Angelo? So you said Chinese restaurant.
I just think a Chinese restaurant that was not a buffet, that was not built in another building, that was built standalone,
Brand new.
brand new, ground up business, that a Chinese restaurant, just and all the entrees are just served individually, to where we three go, you order one, I order, and we can share it because the plates are going to be good enough.
Yeah.
where-
Dragalicious.
Oh no.
I mean, what you explained
Yeah.
was like PF Chang's or something, and that'd be great.
Yeah.
The closest
think
thing
it'd
that
be nice.
exists to that right now is Asian market, and that's not explicitly Chinese. I think it's Korean. But have you ever been in Asian market? It's front set. It's basically on campus.
Oh yeah, I have.
Next to Lily's.
Yeah.
So you just order from that little stand in the front, take
Yeah.
it back, and just eat it like that.
But I want egg drop soup. I want hot mustard. I want an egg roll that's not a tiny egg roll. I want a big egg roll
Stuff,
stuffed
chewy,
with pork
firm.
and cabbage.
Just let it glide down your throat. Anyway, what would be something that you want? Just it doesn't have to be restaurant related. But like business, like a competing co-working space.
That'd probably be good.
Strip club.
So really, like, I went to 2 different places this weekend in Austin. Hat Creek Burger,
So good.
and then we went to a coffee shop. But the coffee shop had so both of these places have outdoor playgrounds. for
Oh
kids.
yeah, we went to one in Hutto. It was a lot of
And
fun.
the deal is there is not a whole lot of places in San Angelo for us to go and not let our kids be little tablet kids. I would love it if there were more places that were very intentionally kid friendly, and whatever. So like Hat Creek was pretty typical restaurant. It's a burger place. It's good, but like the mix of people in there was pretty. There was an old guy with his granddaughter, and then there's like a couple other couples that were there, and like, I was there with my kid, 2 kids.
What are you looking at?
But the coffee shop, when I was at the coffee shop, I noticed there were just like so many like I think it seems like mostly like the tech couples with kids. So it's like wealthy 20 and 30 somethings with their kids, and they probably don't feel like they're wealthy because their friends are equal or more wealthy than them, right? Like this was the
Okay, I went to
kind of the
Midland
demographic.
about a month ago.
Yeah.
And we were at a tavern, and all these young couples and children and strollers and baby, they're all, I mean, it was like 8 couples, and all of them had children going to this tavern to eat. And it was like interesting.
Well,
So tavern like bar,
Yeah,
not,
it
like,
was
a, not like a
bar.
barge tavern.
Yeah.
but this place, it was just a coffee shop, and they had a bar. Like you could order mixed cocktails too, but like it was mostly a coffee shop, and so you walk in and you do the coffee, and the kids could go outside and play. And they had 2 food trucks sitting outside, but it was like not dirty or dingy or anything. It was just so nice and clean and like taken care of, and nice equipment for the kids to play on. Big, huge, nice fence around it. Like felt very safe and a good like place. And I think that San Angelo needs to step up for that stuff.
I told you my friend Flores Mexican restaurant.
Yeah,
They all have playgrounds
yeah.
and a
They
nice
do, yeah.
and a nice kick-ass bar.
Mm.
Their bars are like amazing.
Why don't they own Ciro's?
No.
Oh, I thought at some point.
It's
My next
interesting.
door neighbor owns Cielos.
See,
My
so
friend in Austin.
Gotcha. That
Dripping-
makes,
Dripping
I didn't
Springs,
realize
yeah.
that, yeah. But like, that's the person that we need to connect with, like your neighbor, and go, look how this is working for us, because when you start looking at all the added expense of having kids stuff at your establishment, it starts to get really expensive. But you can play off of things like Fuentes, or not, Flores, and play off that and go, look, this actually helps us, and these are how. And I'll tell you, like, kids in San Angelo do not have these kinds of places, and then they get a little bit older, and then they're the disruptive, destructive, like they want to go ruin things
Or
that
not
they
be in San
they
Angelo.
have access to, right? And so if we could maybe, as parents, we're taking them to a decent restaurant, let them play in the playground there, teach them how to engage with kids better, oversee them, like teach them how to treat equipment nicely, et cetera, I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because there's no place where you could really just go eat and like play with your kid or have your kid just go play. Like the closest thing to that right now is outside of the Chick-fil-A and McDonald's that have the stupid little play sections in there. You have the Chick-fil-A on the north side that just opened up across from Martin Luther King Park.
Yeah.
So that's like the closest thing you can get. We're like, okay, we're gonna get food, and then now we have to take a little walk to go and play and hang out. But
Well,
if
that's your park though.
fuck you, you fucking bastard. But if a place
I
like
thought you said Martin Luther King, not
He
that's
did.
Malcolm X. Oh, sorry.
all right, thank you for tuning into that episode of the Big Black. No, if Cielo had utilized that empty field, if it was theirs to use as a playground-esque area, kind of how the what is it, Uptown Burger that we just said, Big Town Hat Creek Burger. If you've never seen it, it's really cool. Literally like a playground, but then outdoor seating with you to go take your food and whatever. If you had something like that, then I feel like it'd be more Yeah, like it's already busy over there, but it would be busier for all the right reasons. Because you have a gym right there, you have the mall right there, and Cielo would be the centerpiece for all that. So I guess that's going to be your next client. Pitch a playground for them to use in that empty, dirty, dusty grass lot right there that people use for parking. Because I feel like that's cool because what happens is I meet a lot of people, kids, adults that were born and raised in San Angelo, and they're like, oh, there's nothing to do, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I don't blame you because everything is either bar or food focused. No one's making anything for
Or
anybody to
banks or
do.
churches.
Like getting, going to hang out.
Yeah, or just hospital. Like in San Angelo, the only thing to do is go to the doctor, go eat, and go drink,
And get tattoos.
then get tattoos.
Oh,
Ooh, I want to get another
That's
tattoo.
literally it. There's,
Well,
there's
Tyler, do
nothing.
you have a tattoo?
I don't.
Are you gonna get one?
that she's allowed to talk about.
I'm not allowed to get one while I'm on the family payroll.
Is that how you got your car? Family payroll? No, I
I
was just
paid
kidding.
for it.
So
My first payment's due May 6th.
Damn. What's your interest rate?
5.8%.
Fuck yeah, that's sick.
So I would think like if we could get something like those things, right?
Yeah.
And I think people are so scared of doing stuff with kids. Like they're scared of like even
Insurance. I mean,
looking
stuff,
at
like-
things like that. Yeah, like insurance and how would we do this and how would we deal with that and and then they're just kind of babies about it. And I think that if you could have the right group of people, like kind of telling people,
People
like,
sign your children are playing at your own risk.
it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
so
There just needs to
that's what
be
kind of business I would like.
there just needs to be a shift because we just got the Amazon distribution center.
Yep.
So that's a bajillion and one jobs, and then that's gonna
I think it's
spur
30 jobs, but yeah.
whatever. That's gonna spur a bunch of other stuff to go along with that, or like other businesses wanting to come here or the surrounding area. So San Angelo is due for
Does the trampoline park sell alcohol?
no.
Ooh, maybe they should
Why would the
Well-
trampoline park sell alcohol?
for the parents.
So you're
They do sell alcohol. I think they do because it says something about like you can't bounce after you drink.
I had no fucking
It's
idea.
like-
But I
Drive.
went there
It-
last Monday, and my back hasn't been
Yeah, I
better.
was gonna say,
so
you-
it's like
you're
I
the
don't want
reason.
this to be like not a good advertisement for the trampoline park, but like if you are fat and
Or
your
tall
back
and fat.
already hurts, probably don't go jump on the trampoline park.
Yeah.
So
It's also in a weird spot. The
Yeah, it
trampoline
is.
park. You have to basically go like super out of your way to go get there, which is fine, but
Not
you
if you
build
live
it-
over there.
not if you live over there.
If you build it, they'll
Even
come.
if you live right next door to it, you technically have to go
All the way around.
all the way around just to go, unless you drive in the grass. But there needs to be more family-oriented things to do in San Angelo,
There's a lot of family-oriented things.
such as.
I don't know. I was just talking about my family.
Oh, okay. Your adult family. Yeah, it makes it difficult because like the only other thing we could go do with the girls is just go to the park. Let's always go to the park.
yeah,
Like that's fine. Like it's good. Go outside, run around.
Do you bicycle with them? Does she?
She doesn't know how to ride a bike yet. I'm in the process of teaching her. But even there's no fucking sidewalks. There's no real safe road to go
Del Royo.
teach your kid on. Yeah, and then you gotta. It's kind of extra
Yeah.
work.
well, the thing is like it's extra work, but it's like the places that as parents that we would like take our kids to are the places that make it real easy and real safe and feel real comfortable. So like the Hat Creek place has like big, nice fence around it.
Yeah.
It's safe, it's good, and then that coffee shop had a huge fence around it, which was amazing because then I didn't even have like I sat and had coffee and I turned my back to the playground, like let kids play. And so I think when you go to the park, like your mom kind of with her like Tony, right, like yelling across the whole park. It's like very evident that like
It's not.
it's not a safe place because there's not a border
There's more
around that
variables
park.
around.
Yeah.
And your kid could just disappear.
Yeah.
And if you're
It's right by a busy road
in
too.
a more confined location, just the weight of that on your shoulders is just less.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why, like, when I was a kid, we had Discovery Zone. Did you have that ever?
It's
It was
like a Dave and Buster's or something.
Indoor playground,
Oh.
but it was like they'd have like, you know how like McDonald's used to have like the inside like where you could like crawl around. And
Yeah. But like
I think they still have that.
Yeah, the big ones on Sherwood or
But
whatever the street
it
that
was
was.
like massive
Mm-hmm.
like where there'd be ball pits and there'd be things to crawl around and zip lines and all these different pieces of it. And the only places that I've seen those now are like at like Great Wolf Lodge and stuff like that, where it's a place that's at a destination that's like a vacation, not a place you would go to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And then Play Street Museum is another like a franchise. It's an indoor playground for kids. I would love to have that.
It's not trash.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, like
Yep.
there's a what is it, in Abilene, Primetime?
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to go do something like that, I have to go drive an hour. And I would like to take Juju to go to the zoo and go to Primetime, but then also that's like the only other things to do while I'm in Abilene. So a lot of these places, they have either like one or two things to bring you there, and that's really about it. And San Angelo is one of those things included. Like, if you end up here, it's weird for anyone because it's like, why are you here? And I realize that now after being asked that question basically every single year that I've lived here. It's like, why are you here? And it wasn't just for ASU. It was like, oh, why would you come here then?
Enough about Tyler. Is she back? Where'd she go?
She had to go make sure her car wasn't stolen. We're in a sketchy neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, no! Someone actually tried to steal my converter out here. My old car.
They try to cut your cat out of your car?
So that day that it was like where it was like really dusty and the wind was really bad. So I go to leave here because I was like leaving 30 minutes early because he's like, just go. So I went and he had left and I just hear like, and I was like, what? So I like pull over into a parking lot like one block over and I look and the whole bottom like piece of plastic is just hanging. And so I had to duct tape it to get to Ford. So I drive to Ford and they're like, well, you're missing like a bolt and 5 screws.
Oh, yeah, buddy was almost there.
Yeah.
A couple clamps and that shit would have been gone.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
really
she
gonna
bought a
be
new car.
Yeah.
I did.
You bought a car where it's easier to do that now because it's higher off the ground.
That's okay. I love her. It doesn't even matter.
Ooh, did you give her a name yet?
Technically, no.
Oh,
But we were
who
leaning
gave her the name?
towards
Blue.
because my brother wants the big Bronco, so I would have baby Bronco. But I also like Betty Bronco. But
What's
I don't
What's the bigger Bronco? Is it three row?
Oh, what is
know.
it? The
No, it's just
Raptor?
huge.
The Raptor Bronco?
Yeah.
Oh
they're
my
huge.
God.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
I would.
Is it like a
It's
Hummer?
amazing. No,
Hummer
it-
size?
Just look at them.
Oh fuck,
They're
that's
adorable.
right.
Like a Jeep?
It's a fucking monster truck.
Granted, my
Son of a
brother is
bitch.
6'4" and 235 pounds, so
I still can't see it.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Still
Yeah.
can't see it. But maybe she didn't have all those ads.
It's the website's full.
Yeah. Is it so that's
only
that's different than the
$75,000.
Bronco that you have?
I have the
Oh,
Sport,
yeah.
which is
That's
smaller.
the
Like
baby.
but the actual like body
It's
is different?
Yeah, it's small.
Like mine's small, yeah.
I don't get that.
So it says.
What, call it a different car then.
They just
That's
Bronco
small.
Sport.
the trim, just what the trims are
Bronco.
for.
Yeah, that is.
But like
Nice.
It's dope,
I mean I just like my experience is that like the trim is different means the trim is different. Like the actual like finish is different, not the actual body is different.
I mean, So
are
you're
there other examples of that being a thing when the years are the same?
so you're describing the difference between a model and a trim.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is a model Bronco, but the trim is a Raptor.
Right.
And maybe some insides too.
So it's
Are just Raptor.
yeah. So it's like a Yukon and then a Yukon Denali.
Uh-huh.
But there's like a Yukon
That's the
X.
Denali.
But I thought those were the same
They are.
shell of a vehicle.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
But sometimes-
the make is the same,
This
but
is-
the model's different.
So are these the shells are the different?
Yeah,
on
like
this?
this. It's technically it looks wider, so they have like
It's yeah.
it's a
that-
bigger kit. So the car is just bigger. So
Th-
so
and
no
so
no.
that's what I'm saying is like in every other situation, it's like this is a completely different model vehicle versus like
Think of the iPhone. The iPhone 15 just
what
dropped.
I don't. I'm thinking about cars,
This is the same comparison.
but what I'm saying is give me another car where they do what this is doing.
Caleb's truck and then a TRX. Ram Rebel and a Ram TRX.
But I thought the Ram Rebel is the model.
No, it's
And
the
then-
model's a 1500, I think.
So it's like a Ram 1500
Rebel and then a Ram 1500 TRX, I
TRX.
believe so.
Yes.
Okay.
So
that-
Bronco,
that
Sport,
makes sense.
Bronco, yeah.
So
All right, on that note,
Oh, now
Gotta
he
go.
has to leave.
Now
but
you
we're
have to
doing
go.
educational.
yes, I
Yeah.
got things to do.
And then so one
But
more
tonight-
example, like a BMW 3 Series. I had a BMW M3, but they also make a BMW 330i.
Well, see, I would say that I would think those are totally different vehicles.
They're the same. The engine's just a little bit different.
Because like, I have
And Cadillac
a
and Denali's are
Volkswagen
the same.
Atlas.
Yeah, that's
Just the
complete-
make
And
and
then
model.
an SE, but then like the Volkswagen Atlas Tech Edition is the same exact car as
model,
mine,
different trim.
but like the physical, like the body of the car
Correct.
is the same,
Trim is different.
but like the little pieces that you add on are different.
Yeah. So do you ever have like any like like just buttons in your car where it looks like there should be a button there?
Right.
It's because
and
you have
that's
the less
trim.
correct.
But I'm good with that
Yeah.
being the trim. But what I'm saying is like you take if I just said I have a Volkswagen vehicle and call that the model and then say the trim is Atlas or Jetta, those are so radically different vehicles that they've made those the models, right?
Correct.
And then under those they have four different trims.
Yes.
So for me, when I look at that and I look at that, and it's the same with the Rebel and TRX. So I'm following what you're saying, but like the Rebel is kind of like really like soft edges and everything, and a little bit smaller, and then the TRX is like hard edges and bigger,
Aggressive. Yeah.
and so
I'm the TRX.
for me, I would like say they're so much different because they're not the same. They might be the same chassis, but they're not the same thing on top, right? Body.
Sure.
They might be similar, but my car and the other, the smaller SUV from Volkswagen are similar on the same chassis, but like they look different enough where I would say like those are two different models of car. They just happen to call them the exact same thing. And this is what I would say about the Ram 1500 in those two, three,
Sure.
like a base model and then those two other models.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's almost like those are different. So I don't know. That's just like,
They don't make it easy.
yeah.
That's fair.
I do have to go.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Tyler, can you close us out and then
Close
do the
this
outro?
out.
All right, see y'all next
Thank
time.
you.
Wow, what a fucking
Wow,
limp
cool.
dick outro.
Wow.
Y'all
Yeah.
do it. It's
Welcome
not
back.
long.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Big Black Richard podcast. I'm Black, that's Richard, and that's Big, and then you've got Tyler in the corner. We'll see you next time.
Play the outro. Goodbye.
Taco Kings, yeah, that's the pitch.
Big
Black Richard.